Doing great, Coach. Appreciate your time. Coach, if you could please start us out by recapping this past week's action and previewing your upcoming opponent.
Well, obviously, wasn't the outcome that we wanted. I think our guys played extremely hard. We did some really good things on offense, did some things good on defense, just didn't stop the run as well as I think we could. We got to get that shored up for sure. We were 4 for 4 in scoring zone, so that was improvement. We were over 50% third down conversion. We got 2 turnovers on defense. I thought our special teams, other than an extra point, played well, but we got to improve in that area too. It was the first game out, so we got some improving to do, but we're very disappointed that we couldn't come away with a win in that game.
Coach, if we could you adjust your camera just where we could get your folks?
Absolutely. I'll do this. I'll hold it right here. Make it a little bit simpler.
Outstanding. Appreciate it, Coach. We're going to open up for questions for Coach Jackson. First question goes to Mason Smith.
Good morning, Coach. I hope everything's well in Louisiana. The first question I have is about how LSU is perceived as one of the premier programs in college football, but you have guys on your team that are, have NFL aspirations: Lewis Matthews, Cindy Anderson, Miles Crawley, and others. How big is it for them to put on a good showing against a school that's so regarded, amongst the NFL landscape?
Well, it's big. Obviously, it's another school in our state, and a lot of these guys they've played with and played against, so they know them. But for us as a football team, it's the next game on our schedule, and that's what we're focused on. We're focused on getting better this week. We need to be a better football team this week. But are they excited to go into Death Valley and go play? Absolutely, they are.
And then a really quick follow-up. Obviously, an in-state rival. Regardless of that, how important is it to show good showings against in-state rivals when it comes to recruiting and showing high school guys, hey, instead of this other school, let me go play for Grambling?
No, absolutely important. I think it's so important because we're going to get a chance to showcase our university, our football team, our student athletes against what people say is the best in the country. So anytime young other student athletes or recruits can come to the game and see what we're doing, at a high level, they get a chance to really see our program in a whole lot different light than maybe they would, because some of these guys probably wouldn't even come visit us that way. But I think if we can go play football the way I think we can, maybe we can sway some of those guys to come see us.
Next question goes to James Hill.
Hey, Coach, I hope you and the G-Men are well. When you look at the Hampton game, I know you've moved on. Close contest. What are some of the things you want to take from that as you move forward?
What I took from it is that our quarterback played consistently. We were able to spread the ball around. We didn't run it as well as I think we can. So I saw some areas that we can improve there. Defensively, we got to shore up to stopping the run. We got to get better at that. We saw a team that ran the ball extremely well. We gave up 279 yards rushing. So that's not where we want to be. So we got some improving to do. We got to continue to create the right environment so our guys can get better that way. But I thought there was some positives too. We got 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions. I think that was huge. But a young player have a couple of sacks, which was good. But at the same time, just we got to make sure we're hitting on all cylinders as we get ready to play this game this week.
Coach, the LSU game provides the type of stage that any student athlete wants. Talk about how big this is for the SWAC and HBCU to play a SEC foe.
Oh, it's huge. I know we talk about SEC and the SWAC. At the end of the day, all these guys are football players, and obviously LSU carries a big name, but so does Grambling. So it's a chance for 2 programs that have obviously done extremely well in the past and just not here recently. LSU won a national championship, that they get a chance to compete and show exactly where they are. And believe me, everybody will be watching because everybody want to see where is Grambling at right now and where is LSU at right now. So it's a tremendous opportunity for us. And obviously LSU's, coming off a loss. So I'm sure they want to get in the win column as fast as they can as well.
Thank you, sir.
Next question goes to Henry.
Good morning, Coach. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Coach, in the game against Hampton, we saw where it looks like the defense actually didn't play to expectation. Coming into the season, it was thought that maybe the defense would be the stronghold of this team. Can you speak on that, and what do you think, or some things you want to improve on?
Absolutely. I think you just said it. we didn't play as well defensively, and so we don't run from that. We got to coach better. We got to continue to put these guys in great positions so that they can make the plays that they can make. We got to tackle better as a group, period. And we got to fly to the ball even better because we got to stop the rush. I don't, again, I still think they're going to be the anchor of our football team as we go forward because there's a lot of veteran players over there. But as you can see, the offense is starting to find its way. And I think we'll continue to get better on all phases of our football team.
Thank you, Coach.
Next question goes to Dr. Cavill.
I want to follow up and focus a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, transfers Miles Crowley, the junior 6'3", really had a big game, 311 yards, two touchdowns, as you know. And one of his main receivers was Lyndon Rash, the senior there, 8 receptions for 90 yards and got in the end zone. What are your thoughts in terms of that combination and more so in terms of what both individuals bring to the table?
Well, I think those guys really spent a lot of time this offseason working together. It started in the spring and obviously through the summer, through training camp. And so you see a lot of that work pay off. And so both of those guys work extremely hard. It's important to them. And so Rash, I'm not surprised by anything he's done. He was our leading receiver last year, and he probably will be again this year because he's a tremendous football player. But there's what I was most excited about is the quarterback was able to spread the ball around to quite a few guys. We have a lot of guys that caught the ball, a lot of guys that had the ball in their hands, and we got to continue to do that to be the type of that we want to be.
Follow-up question is also in this matchup is right before the half or 10 minutes, Hampton was able to get 2 touchdowns, 21-9. Your team fought back in the second half, but a lot of that game came down to that first half slow start, if you would. Are there some things that maybe you can do to speed up a little bit, or did you see it differently?
Well, I did see it different. I thought we sped up. I mean, we took the first opening drive on offense and went 12 plays, 75 yards, and scored. And the next opportunity we have, we get down there and we end up having to kick a field goal, third down call, we wish we had back, but those things happen from time to time. So I think we started good. And I think we started good defensively. We 3 and out, got them off the field. We got to keep that momentum going is what we have to do. We have to take that energy and make sure that it's there throughout the first half. And then again, when we started the second half, the offense went right back down and scored and got us right back in the game. So we just got to continue to be consistent in all phases of our football team as we continue this journey season.
Thank you, Coach.
Sure.
Coach, we sincerely appreciate your time and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.